today I want to talk about the day after my birthday, where I went to quite an interesting and bizarre event. If you remember Vlad from my last video, the guy I met in Palermo, he messaged me saying he'd gone to this place called Settevoci, which was close to where I was staying in Sicily. I asked Vlad what Settevoci is, like, what is it? Is it a village? Is it a house? What is it? And he told me, I can't explain to you what it is. You just have to come and see for yourself. So I was intrigued. You guys know I'm up for any adventure. On the way to Settevoci, Peppe and I stopped at this, it's called a bar in Sicily, and it's basically this little bakery, cafe sort of thing. And we stopped there for granitas. It's naturally vegan. I had an almond granita, so mine had crushed almonds with ice and sugar, and it is delicious. It's like a kind of healthy ice cream, but not really, because it's got a bunch of sugar in it. And I didn't have the brioche because that's not vegan, but Pepe did. And so Pepe will explain to you guys how you're supposed to eat a granita.
You make it full of granita.
Yep.
Grazie. You bring a little bit. So you just the granita.
Okay. Just the granita.
Then you eat.
What flavors did you get?
Almond and coffee.
Almond and coffee, okay.
Normally take almond and pistachio.
Okay. what is it called?
This is called tuppulo in Sicilian.
Okay, tuppulo.
Which is our first language. Italian is the second.
So Pepe and I went to Settevoci in the car, and we arrived, and I was like, okay, I see why Vlad couldn't describe what this place was. It was basically a house with some grounds, and on this particular day there was a bit of a festival going on. I've been spending time with a lot of kind of modern hippies, and do you know what? I think they've got it right. They're all about kindness, non-violence, love, peace, being nice to each other and animals and the environment, and yeah, I don't see the problem. They're just nice people who've decided that they don't want to work themselves to death in mainstream society, and want to prioritize health and well-being and community. We got to Settevoci and it was all these wonderful people all hanging out. They were playing Sicilian music and there was a bit of a festival vibe going on. Do you know this song?
This one, no. Okay. The one before, yeah.
I talked to the guy one of the descendants of the people who own Settevoci, and I did a bit of an interview with him. So we just arrived at Settevoci?
Yeah, Settevoci.
And do you own it?
My family does.
Your family owns it, and
Yeah.
what exactly is it?
Well, it's a big house from the 19th century. We started doing some projects, and then we started working the land, and then we started making products, and then it kind of snowballed and started doing events. A lot of people moved into the valley, so there's now a lot of people living in the area. And now it's kind of a rural community center. It's a shared house, so it's like a flat share, but it's very big. And we're working on the place as we live here, and we are doing a lot of projects meant to raise money for the house and for our lives. And then we have a lot of volunteers that come here and stay for extended periods of time, and they work with us. It's not 100% defined, and it's changing all the time.
Yeah.
So it's not very easy to define. It started off literally just as, oh my god, COVID sucks, I don't have a job anymore, I'm gonna move there. And
so this only started during COVID?
For me, yes, but
Okay.
not. I mean, the whole thing is. It's been in my family for 140 years. So
Oh, wow,
so it
okay.
started a long time ago, but
Yeah.
like it was abandoned for more than 50 years. When my grandmother died, my mother bought it back from my cousin that originally inherited it, and she started with a friend. She started working on it to renovate it. She built the roof, and then money had finished. She had other things to think about, and the place was kind of stalled. And then I just came here as a result of COVID because I lost my job, and also I was really sick of living in the city.
The trajectory. To come here, or do you just want?
No. That's not the idea. I mean, we don't like the space is really saturated anyway.
Yeah.
But well, to come in the valley, yeah, for sure. A lot of other projects have emerged around here. There's many other houses that have been rented or bought. This is a very, very forgotten, abandoned place.
Yeah.
Not many people live here, and most of the people that originally lived here moved out, including my family.
Okay. Can you explain the oven?
This is a turtle.
It's a turtle.
Yeah.
Is there any reason it's a turtle?
Well, I mean, after the fact, we could rationalize that we made a turtle because the service is very slow.
Okay.
But reality is, it's just the shape kind of looked like turtle while we were doing it, and then we just went with it.
Okay, nice.
Because it was better to have a turtle than a weird shaped oven.
Vlad was there with all his friends, and they had their typewriter out. Vlad is a poet, and so they were all writing kind of joint poetry, and I joined in when I showed off my writing skills. Poem? Okay. What was my line? Oh yeah, okay. This is so cool.
Dietro le montagne così. Guarda il radio, Rita è fanatico. Hai detto così prima. La guerra non.
That's it? Okay.
Però è bello, cioè ci parla. Sì.
The best part about this day and the festival was the music. I love music so much, all types of music, and they were playing really good music. Sicilian music at the beginning, and then a very smooth transition into more electronic music. Saxophone. The guy who I interviewed actually ended up playing later, and I was like, is that the same person? And he brought out the sax and killed it. It was beautiful music. So I had loads and loads of fun at this festival with Vlad and Peppe and some other friends that I met on the night.
Hello, nice people. This is fava in Italian, faviana in Sicilian, and with this we prepare macco. Macco is a cream made by cheese, water, salt, and garlic. And we have this on pizza, and we will enjoy a vegan pizza. Is that one, I guess, with maybe olives, maybe roquette, and on a stone oven, so, which is the traditional way. And, viva la pizza! Noi volim habits, kopum maroren gop, Noi volim habits.
I mean, bizarre stuff like this is what I live for. I talked to this French guy, and he asked me about what I was doing, and I said I just had my birthday and I was just visiting. I asked him what he was doing, and he said he's a fire dancer. He's training here in Sicily, and then later there was a fire dancing show happening, and when I went to have a look, it was actually the French guy who was dancing, and he looked amazing. So I had, just the best day. It was really cool. I'm all hopped up on caffeine, by the way, hence the excitement. I feel like I've become more sensitive to caffeine recently. I used to drink like 2 coffees a day and would feel fine, but I think more recently I've been doing quite a lot of healing work on myself, and I've really slowed myself down. I've been practicing yoga and meditating and trying to be more in a restful state, in like a rest state. For those of you who are interested, your body has 2 kind of main nervous system functions: the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. And if you're someone like me who experienced kind of a turbulent childhood, then you will end up being more in the sympathetic nervous system most of the day, which basically means you're always like sped up. It's the part of your nervous system that increases your heart rate, kind of speeds you up. Once you start doing the healing work, you realize that you don't need to be in that kind of fight or flight mode all the time, and so you end up becoming more calm and in the parasympathetic nervous system for larger portions of the day. And what that means is that whenever I have caffeine now, I feel more sensitive to it. So I don't drink coffee that often, but I have a bit of a long day today, so thought I'd get some extra energy in today. So I just want to tell you guys about this festival that I went to. It was pretty cool, and I really recommend just saying yes to random stuff, because I only found out about this place because Vlad told me about it. Yeah, it was a really good day. Don't really know how to end this video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll do the same, and I will see you guys